Well, a new Florida law making changes to the death penalty in Florida is likely now headed to the U.S. Supreme Court. Thank you for joining us. I'm Nadine Yanis.
I'm Chris Earl. The potential Supreme Court challenge comes after Governor DeSantis signed a law set to take effect on October the 1st, which would make sexual battery of someone under the age of 12 a capital crime.
Now, the bill's Democratic sponsor herself is a sexual assault victim, and she calls this justice.
It never goes away. Sometimes you close your eyes and you see it. I don't get a chance to make it stop.
Tonight, there are more details as Florida could find itself heading right to the U.S. Supreme Court. Fox 4 Investigates Ryan Kruger joins us here in studio. And Ryan, this new law goes in direct conflict with what the High Court has already ruled.
Yeah, that's right. That happened back in 2008. The Supreme Court said a case where even the rape of a child, was not eligible for the death penalty unless the victim died. Governor DeSantis says he plans on taking this fight directly to the Supreme Court.
Stand for the protection of children. And
a thunderous ovation in Florida's Space Coast, the Sunshine State, now the only state in America where a convicted child rapist can be sent to death row, flying directly into conflict with a U.S. Supreme Court decision from 2008.
we think that decision was wrong. We think that in the worst of the worst cases, the only appropriate punishment is the ultimate punishment.
In the case of Kennedy versus Louisiana, the Supreme Court ruled 5-4 that rape is not a capital offense unless the victim dies. But the court has changed significantly since then, with a conservative supermajority.
Florida is now at the center as the most extreme death penalty state.
Maria Deliberato is the executive director of Floridians for Alternatives to the Death Penalty. She tells me it could take years for a case to work its way from the local counties all the way up to the Supreme Court of the United States. All the while, a living child victim has to relive their pain through each court case.
You're preaching to the choir in terms of how horrific this kind of crime is, but this is not the answer.
And the bill passed with overwhelming support from both Republicans and Democrats. This is also the second major change to the death penalty in Florida in recent months. You'll remember in April last month, Governor DeSantis signed legislation that lowered the threshold of jurors needed to recommend the death penalty from 12, a unanimous verdict, now down to 8. Ryan Kruger, Fox 4 Investigates.
Yeah,